What's going on, everybody? My name is Jake and welcome back to more Pokemon Fire Red post-game. In the last episode, we went through the trainer tower on 7 Island, and yeah, I kind of showed that off. We did the double battle format, and then we went through the Tanabe ruins, which there wasn't a whole lot to see there, at least not to my knowledge. And now in this part, we're going to be ending the post-game side quest by going to Cerulean Cave and catching Mewtwo. And then after this, we will do one final I about said Final Four as if we're watching basketball. We're going to do one final Elite Four run with Mewtwo on our team. Like I said, I'm going to give myself the pass and let myself use Mewtwo just for fun. And then, yeah, that will be it here on Pokemon Fire Red. Although not the last time we will ever play, Fire Red Leaf Green. I've mentioned before that I'm interested, or not even really interested, that I plan on doing a Nuzlocke on these games at some point. So that's going to be in the mix in the future. So it's not going to be the last time we ever play this game when we are done with this second Elite Four run. But it will officially end this particular playthrough. So in any case, let's go ahead and start making our way through Cerulean Cave. I have not gone through here in a very long time, but as you see there, the Pokemon are very high level. Actually, you know me, I don't normally do this, but because they're so high level, we probably get some decent experience. At least use Flamethrower here to see, what kind of experience we get out of it. Yeah, like 1100, not bad. So every now and then I might knock out a wild Pokemon or something. It looks like... Alright, I don't know who's my Rock Smash HM slave off the top of my head, but I might have to come back here at some point and use Rock Smash. We might not be able to get away, okay. Because Electrode's very, very fast. So as you see, we're going to be running to wild Pokemon, not like super frequently, but here and there, because if you were to come here before beating the Elite Four and Championship, the guy will say like, oh, there's horribly strong Pokemon here, blah, blah, blah. So I'm guessing you can get some really good items. So maybe after we catch Mewtwo off camera, I'll go and grab our Rock Smash user, whoever that is, because, yeah, it doesn't look like you need Rock Smash to actually progress through Cerulean Cave, but it's blocking off some good items. So I don't want to backtrack now. We can do that another time. There's still some good items that we can just pick up. There's a nugget. Obviously, we can sell that for monetary value. But maybe before we, or like I said, after we catch Mewtwo at the start of next episode, we'll go back and use Rock Smash to get some of the items that we missed. Or, if I stand corrected and it turns out we need Rock Smash to progress through Cerulean Cave, I can go back now and grab our Rock Smash user. I can't remember who it is off the top of my head, I'm not gonna lie. Get a Max Elixir there. So yeah, the horribly strong Pokemon here. Wouldn't it be crazy, like you're a Pokemon, you've been training in this rugged cave your whole life, and then all of a sudden this fucking random trainer out of nowhere comes around and just smokes your ass. It's like you've hardened yourself your entire life, and then somebody just disposes of you really quickly, like that poor Parasect, like level 61, like it's super strong and everything. We might need Rock Smash to get through Cerulean Cave. To be honest with you, it's been a long, long while since I last went through Cerulean Cave. So I might have to escape rope out of here and go grab whoever it is. I can't remember. Maybe Mankey was our Rock Smash user. But let's keep going, see if we can find a path that doesn't need Rock Smash. It does not look like it. So we might need to escape rope out of here. But yeah, in any sense, there'll be this one, and then we'll see how long the Elite Four takes us with Mewtwo on our team. I might level grind a little bit with some of the supporting team members, but we shall see. Alright, go down here. Okay. So we still haven't had to use Rock Smash quite yet. Again, it seems like it's just blocking off really good items, so hopefully that continues. I'm going to walk around here because walking lowers your encounter rate. And since we're going to be finding Pokemon that are level 58 and higher, we've found a couple level 61 Pokemon. You know, we are still, despite having the repel, we are still going to run into wild Pokemon. Get a max revive there, so yeah, as you can see, really good items to be found here. So again, once we catch Mewtwo, I'll definitely come back and grab all these items before we go to Indigo Plateau again. Which I can't remember what the levels are like at Indigo Plateau the second time around. Obviously they're going to be higher, but I'm not sure like exactly how much higher. But we will find that out in due time. Another random encounter here. Looks like it's all Dittos, level 67. Holy crap. I know I said, oh, it might be worth fighting the wild Pokemon here, but I still don't really feel like taking up all that time to do it. Especially if they're Dittos, they're probably not going to give much experience anyway. Alright. Go ahead and surf here. And there he is. Before I do this, okay, we didn't miss anything. So yeah, you don't need Rock Smash to get to Mewtwo, but it looks like we'll need it to come back and get some items. So, without further ado, let's hop off. I'm going to go ahead and switch Jolteon up front. I will show you why in a second. And let's talk to him. Mew! Even though that's not really what he says, but sure. Here we go, Mewtwo. Level 70, the most powerful Pokemon in the game. Using Recover, even though his HP is full, so this all-powerful Pokemon with Supreme Intellect and everything uses a move that would have no effect right away. This is why I wanted to lead with Jolteon to get down a Thunder Wave. Now, I could be boring, right? And just flat out throw the Master Ball right away. I could easily do that. But what's the fun in that, man? I believe Mewtwo has Pressure as its ability, so our moves will use 2 PP every time we use it. I think what I want to keep doing is just, yeah, as you see there, Thunder's already down to 8 PP. So Pressure is an ability that a lot of legendaries have. Maybe not a lot. Wow, that took it down pretty far. And for shits and giggles, we're going to start this off. As you see, I don't have a ton of balls, so I kind of did that a little strategically so I didn't take too much time trying to catch Mewtwo here. But, as per usual, I'm going to start off by throwing Pokeballs at the dang thing. I guess we'll go for a double kick to bring it into the red. As we keep getting critical hits, which is scary. It's going to keep going for Recover here and there, so we'll have to keep whittling it down. But, yeah. I want to be fun and try to catch it in a Pokeball or something first before going for the Master Ball, because, again, I could be boring just straight out open with a, you know, Master Ball. And the encounter with this all-powerful Pokemon lasts all of 30 seconds. But what's the fun in that, you know? You gotta try to earn it here. Okay, so now he finally attacks us. And a move like that, Swift, does, what was that? 71 health? So, yeah. Mewtwo, as you would suspect, from being the most powerful Pokemon in the game, this thing is legit, but I'm pretty sure it has pretty shit moves. So we'll have to give it some TMs for the Elite Four run. But yeah, probably would have been smart for me to save, but worst case scenario, I can just restart the recording, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I don't like to do that, I've said this before, like when I failed to catch Suicune in Pokemon Crystal, like I try to do things first try, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and I'm not gonna force the favorable outcome for myself. Whether that be with battles or random encounters, whatever. Yeah, it's going to keep using Recover. I don't know how much PP Recover has, but we kind of just... Thankfully, Recover is not like Rest, where it heals its status infliction too. We kind of just have to keep whittling it down. Again, it gets to the point where I run out of Pokeballs, or it's been dragging out. You know, I'll start using I'll use the Master Ball. I'm not going to say I'm not going to use the Master Ball here, but just for fun, we got to try to catch it in like a standard ball. I have caught legendaries, plenty of legendaries in Pokeballs before, so I know that it can be done. I'm not going to risk using Shockwave there because I think it's in a range where a critical hit would take it out. So we're just going to go for a Pokeball here. 2, 3. Holy shit, no way. Oh my gosh. Well, this is going to take out Jolteon. You're good, Jolteon. You did very well. Okay. Let's go Hypno, I guess. Wow, I cannot believe we got 3 shakes with the Pokeball. That would have been insane. But, yeah. Oh my gosh! Quit teasing me. Alright, the Pokeballs aren't a heater right now. We gotta keep throwing them. Okay, no longer on a heater. Alright, yeah, as you see, doesn't really have the best of moves, so yeah, you can whittle this thing down a bit, but I'm going to be super, super cautious. Okay, we got to shake out of the Great Ball. We'll go another Great Ball here. 1. Okay. At least we're getting consistent shakes, you know? I'd imagine he's not out of Recover PP yet, so that's why I haven't been attacking it, because it's in that range where a critical hit from the wrong Pokemon could take it out. So, yeah. Alright. Unfortunately, Hypno can't really use anything besides Psychic to deal any damage. Alright, let's just... Whoa, critical hit, okay. Yes, use next Pokemon. Alright. Send out Lapras. And I'm gonna go for Psychic here, because I know for a fact this won't knock it out. That was a critical hit. Okay, that's good to know. So even if we get a critical here, it won't knock it out, so we can at least chip it down into the red health range. And now we can continue with our little ball throwing escapade here. Got to keep going with the Pokeballs. I still can't believe we got 3 shakes out of it. 1. Oh. Alright. Let's go for another. Holy fuck. Oh no! Twice now. Alright, I'm actually going to use this turn. Actually, we'll... Oh. Man, 2 times it's shaken twice with a Pokeball. Alright. I'm going to use this turn to heal our Lapras, because Lapras is standing up pretty good. And it uses Recover. That's not all bad, though. Again, we just need to hope that... This is where it gets scary, like critical hit, you know. Okay, that didn't do too much, so I'm going to go for Ice Beam again. Even if we did get a critical, I don't think it would take it out. Okay, back to the red range, so... Alright, let's throw an Ultra Ball here. Let's give the Ultra Ball a try. Not a single shake. So far, the Pokeball has fared better than the one Ultra Ball we've thrown. Let's try another. Nothing. Okay. Now that's going to hurt a lot. Yeah. Oh, 1 HP. Let's go. Okay. Pokeball. Oh my gosh. Why are we having like such success with Pokeballs as far as like just getting it to shake and everything? Dude, quit teasing me. Good lord. Like, Mewtwo in a Pokeball would be absolutely phenomenal. Alright, see, look. Hey, maybe... Okay, I caught Articuno in a Great Ball. You've seen another Legendary in a Great Ball, so naturally that would make you want to be caught in a Great Ball. Okay. I will repeat what I just said. You saw Articuno in a Great Ball, a fellow Legendary, so now you want to be caught in a Great Ball too. Because you don't have an ego. Alright. I mean, does that mean I need to use my last Pokeball? Gosh. The Pokeballs have been the most successful thing I've used so far. Yes, use the next Pokemon. Man. Alright, well, here's what we need to do. Star Piece. Why did I read Star Piece as Revive? I don't know. We need to bring back some of our Pokemon, because I at least want to use that last Pokeball. Come on, Charizard, survive this. Alright. We at least gotta bring back some of these guys here to buy us some turns. Oh, you bastard. Wow, that was just the base damage, so a critical hit would have taken it out, so that was scary as shit. Let's throw our last Pokeball here for fun. Come on! Dang it. Okay, let's throw a couple more here. Try an Ultra Ball. You really gonna make me be boring and catch you in a freaking Master Ball? How unoriginal of you. Alright, but in all seriousness, Charizard, that was way too freaking close for comfort there. On how much damage that did. Don't make me be boring. At least a Great Ball, come on. So close multiple times with a Pokeball. Okay, we gotta shake out the Great Ball, that's something. Alright, he's using Recover. Okay, let's... One more Ultra Ball. You're gonna make me be boring, aren't you? That would have been so awesome if I got in a Pokeball. Like, I still can't get over that. Twice! It shook 3 times. Twice! Okay, but a full health... Well, I know it's paralyzed, but a full health catch would be pretty cool, too. I can take that consolation. No? Alright. I know some of you watching are probably screaming at your screen, just throw the goddamn Master Ball! And if this... Alright, I'm gonna keep throwing regular Pokeballs until Hypno gets knocked out here. Because then it's like, once Hypno gets knocked out, it's... Lapras is one hit away from being taken out, and yeah, I don't want to risk that. Last Ultra Ball. Honestly, the Pokeballs fared way better than the Ultra Ball. I know I've been throwing Ultra Ball when it's at full health, but still. Alright, so our Pokeball collection will be whittled down to just 10 Great Balls, and 20 minutes into this, I'm going to be boring and just throw the goddamn Master Ball. Gosh dang it, Mewtwo, why did you have to make this anticlimactic? Why couldn't you just stuck in the gosh damn Pokeball? Whatever. We have caught Mewtwo. And yeah, Pokemon whose genetic code was reportedly recombined for research. It turned vicious as a result. Okay, so Mewtwo is now ours, so we're going to end this episode off after healing up. We're going to come back and let's just knock out getting those items on camera here. And I'm going to be extremely lazy and fly to Cerulean City Pokemon Center. Okay. So we need to heal up and then deposit a Pokemon to grab whoever we have with Rock Smash. We'll take a look at Mewtwo here in a second. Alright, let's go ahead and deposit Hypno, I guess. Yes, I understand the box is full. Alright, now who was it with Rock Smash? Ooh, I'm pretty sure Nidoqueen has it. Yes, okay. We can pull Rock Smash, or Nidoqueen out of here. And taking a quick look at our Mewtwo. It is a timid nature, I don't really know what that means. Obviously Psychic is its best move. We'll have to teach it some TMs there to make it a little bit more usable for the Elite Four, but I mean, in a perfect world we can just sweep through the whole thing, but we'll see. So now let's head back to Cerulean Cave and go through and get some of those items real quick, just to see what it is that can be found there. I'd imagine it's probably some pretty good stuff, so don't mind me, let me slap on our last, or not our last repel, but another repel here. Man, I still can't get over how close we were on multiple occasions to getting Mewtwo in the Pokeball. Oh well. Alright, well now we know we're not going to run into any wild Pokemon with Mewtwo at level 70 up front. I can just imagine now, you know, obviously as someone who's known of Pokemon and played it for a long time, I obviously knew that Cerulean Cave is where you found Mewtwo and all that, but I just imagine like someone playing this for the first time, back when Red and Blue was come out, and all you hear about Cerulean Cave is that there's horribly strong Pokemon and whatever. So like, all you can do is just use your imagination as to what is in there, what kind of Pokemon is in there, what kind of boss is in there, whatever it may be. And then you get to the end and you find Mewtwo. Like, that had to have been such like euphoria almost as like a kid back then, to be able to encounter Mewtwo and actually catch it. Alright, so our first item, you get a PP up, so you get some Viagra here in Cerulean Cave, very nice. Let's see. Let's head this way. And I think we need to go up this one. Yes. Use Rock Smash here. Yep, there's an item right here. And then I think the only one we missed was that one that's up near the entrance there. Or not near the entrance, but you know what I mean. Let's see if this leads somewhere. That doesn't go anywhere. That doesn't go anywhere. I think this is just taking us around to the ladder that brings you to Mewtwo. Yeah. So, I think really, let me go ahead. I think we're really missing that one item. Alright. Was it this one here where you go down? No. Wait, yeah, it is. Duh. So let's use a Rock Smash on these two, and then this will be the last item here in Cerulean Cave. And we can end this off. And a full restore. So yeah, pretty good item there. Definitely worth it, I'd say. But yeah, let's go ahead and escape rope out of here one last time. And I think that'll do it. So I'm gonna have to decide who I want to take for the last Elite Four run. I'd say Charizard is a main, like, yes, definitely has to stay. I'd like to take one of the legendary birds. My favorite is Articuno, so we might just keep Articuno in the mix, especially if we're going to fight Lance. It'd probably be good to have a Stab Ice Beam along with Lapras, so we'll probably keep Lapras as well. So these top four, I say, are definitely staying. Jolteon would probably be good for Thunder Wave, and then we'll just have to decide for that sixth Pokemon. So I guess, you know, if you have any preferred options for the sixth Pokemon, go ahead and leave it in the comments. But I think we'll do the 5 we have right now, obviously minus Nidoqueen, and then whoever you guys want to see in that 16 spot, we'll use for the 16 member. But we got Mewtwo, my favorite legendary bird. I think our 3 best originals. We have half of our original team at least, and then we can do whoever we feel like for that last team. Alright, so that'll do it for this part. We've got Mewtwo, almost got him in a Pokeball multiple times, but whatever. Next part, we'll go through the Kanto Elite Four one final time, and that'll do it. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more Pokemon Fire Red for the last time on the post game. Alright, goodbye.